Hey guys, so today I'm going to be putting together this 4x4 cedar compost bin that I have ordered from a place called Greene Fence. So I ordered 2 of them and I put one together yesterday because I wanted to put one together off camera because I wanted to make sure it was really truly as simple as they made it sound, and I couldn't believe it. There was no tools required whatsoever. It took me about an hour, and the only reason why it took me that long is because I was working on a slope and I wanted to make sure that the thing was as level as I could get it. It's still a little bit crooked, it's not 100% perfect, but it's 100% perfect for me and what I needed for. Now, the story of my compost bins has evolved over the past few years. Originally, I had ordered one of those tumbler compost bins. They work great, but the problem is one use of it for me, one time that we mowed the lawn and that thing was full already. So it really wasn't that useful as I wanted it to be. So I was originally going to go ahead and build my own because I heard that they're very, very simple to build. But it became such a daunting task and I didn't have the time to go ahead and get the materials or to source pallets, because I heard that you can get them from pallets, or even to go get the wood from Home Depot. The whole thing became so daunting to me that honestly for a couple years I ended up just putting it off. And we were dumping a lot of the stuff just on the ground. And then that got out of control. So the entire space is something that I kind of avoided. I finally found these. They're very, very affordable, especially considering that they're cedar and they're 4x4. And how convenient they were to put together. So I'll go ahead and link them in the description box in case you guys are interested in checking them out. Again, they're 4x4. I think they come in a couple of different sizes, 4x4 being the largest. I ordered 2 of them. Now there is a way where you can order a set of 3 all together. I didn't have room for all 3, so I ordered just the 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the space that it's going to go into. I'm gonna show you the one that I put together yesterday. But before I do any of that and show you all of my uglies, let me show you some of the pretty things that I have going on in my garden. So these are the drift roses that we transplanted a couple of weeks ago. They're doing pretty good. One's already blooming. The other one is, the other one's doing okay. It was just a little bit of a bigger root ball, but it's gonna do just fine. That all that brown is going to die off. And it's going to be just fine by the rest of the summer. And then this is what the hill looks like as the sun comes down through the trees. Really pretty. Now these trees, these river birch, my husband and I are quite nervous about. We had a really bad storm this weekend. It took a ton of trees down around our town. And these we really thought we were going to lose because the winds were quite high. Now river birch really like to have a lot of water on their roots, and unfortunately the people who had planted this previous to us did not give their roots enough of a good spot in order for it to really thrive. So we're wondering if they have a lot of time left. We did have them injected last year with a serum that really aids in the health of the tree roots themselves, but I don't know. It's not looking so good. And then look at the beautiful delphiniums that we planted just last week. They are looking so, so good. All right, so back here we are behind the shed. Now this shed is actually not a shed. It's actually my husband's little man cave smoking lounge. He loves to come out here, have a cigar. He watches the football games out here in the early spring or the fall, winter time. And that really is kind of his area. If you guys are interested, I can do a little mini tour for you guys one day. But then I also have a small shed right next door, and then we have the shaded area. This really is my working space. It's right off the cut flower garden, and this is always where I felt it was a good spot to put the composter. Now here's where I set up the first composter. Like I said, it is 4 feet by 4 feet. You can see I already have some stuff in there, and I'm going to set the other one up right next to it. And it's really, really easy. It basically comes with 4 posts, and you just slide the slats in, and they give you little filler pieces to put between the slats to allow for that air circulation. Once you get it level, you just start sliding the slats in, and you're good to go. Now here is the tumble composter that I was talking about. Like I said, it's just a little bit too small for me, but basically you can open these doors There's 2 compartments, and then it comes with this little rolling cart. I am going to be getting rid of this. I'm probably just going to put this for free on the local Facebook Marketplace sites, and then, you know, anything free people want fairly quickly. I also have some more potted houseplants out here. A bunch of junk that I need to go through. And then this is my work table that needs to be cleared off. All right, so there's basically 3 main parts to this. There's your cedar slats, which are these. There's 4 posts that you slide the slats into. And then they give you a bag of these little fillers that you slide into the slats so that they hold the space between each of the slats. And that's really it. All right, so here is how it ended. It's not beautiful. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be functional. We have a shrub that I haven't put in the ground since last year. It seems to be doing just fine in this little pot along with all the other things around it. I gotta get that in the ground. We have some mulch bags. We have some flower tone. We have some more house plants. Half of these are rehabs. Half of these are still going. We have the inspector come to check everything out. Pots, trays, all of that nature. Okay, evidently that's comfortable. And then we have our compost piles. I am so happy about something so simple because this has kind of been a daunting project for me. I thought I was going to end up making my own and figuring all that out, and this just ended up being so simple and so easy and very, very cost effective. Ton of space in here, so really happy about it. Now, because I bought 2 and connected them, I didn't end up using this extra wall that it came with. So what I ended up doing was just putting up an extra wall over here and almost using it as a pegboard to hang things up, like my tub trugs, things of that nature. And so if I back up, you can see how much neater and how much more tidy the entire thing looks. And unfortunately, I keep using this pot right here as my doorstop to my shed because I need to go ahead and fix the door handle on that. But right now the pot works just fine as well. All right guys, so like I said in the beginning of the video, I am fairly new to composting. I know a little bit about it, but any tips and tricks that you guys can share, I would be very, very appreciative of them. And if not, we're just gonna learn together and see how the entire process goes, but I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you in the garden.